If you do a lot of your shopping online, get ready to pay more. In a close decision, the Supreme Court, by a vote of 5-4, approved that just about every purchase online is going to require the retailer to collect sales tax. I'm joined now by Dennis Neal, who's a financial journalist. Dennis, some are saying this is a victory for brick and mortar businesses who have had to collect this tax, ongoing while a lot of sales moved online. Others are saying, hold on a minute, big victory for government. What do you say?
This is a victory most of all for government, for the folks who spend our taxes. And this is going to allow thousands of taxing jurisdictions to stick their nose under the tent of the internet and start saying, I want my piece. There's 10,000 taxing jurisdictions. If you're a little tiny business, the genius of the internet is it let you, for the first time ever, do business anywhere. Well, now they've said that wherever you do business, you've got to pay tax to someone. Little businesses can't track all this stuff. It's a terrible ruling for them. And state governments are just going to spend more, Bill. South Dakota was going after only $50 million. It has a $4 billion annual budget in South Dakota. This is 1.5%. Do you think it's going to stay there? No. Get ready for a special tax because it's an internet sale. You have to pay extra.
So how would it work for a small shop in New Jersey if you sell something to someone in Texas, in California? You're going to have to charge that amount and then send it to them? Who's responsible?
Exactly. You have to do that. And then what happens if you're a guy who buys a product from one place and ships it to another state? Well, now you've got to worry about double the tax and what you're going to have to pay on that. This is a bad ruling, but also this Supreme Court just overruled the previous Supreme Court ruling from about 20 years ago and decided, oh, we don't like that ruling. It's wrong. Well, that's a slippery slope. You're going to do that with every single major ruling you've made. Congress wanted the internet free of taxation, regulation. Let 1,000 flowers bloom. It's 25, 30 years later, and online retailing is less than 10% of all retailing. And now you're going to crimp it from ever growing anymore. This is just to serve those big retailers. And those big retailers, Bill, they ought to do a better job of competing and stop whining about a simple difference of tax is the reason I buy at Amazon instead of buying from them.
So what's the end result of this? And let me ask you, do you think there is some sense of fairness balancing between online retailers and brick and mortar retailers who already have to go through this process of collection?
A brick and mortar retailer has police protection, fire protection. It's costing us money to be there. Amazon having UPS ship a package to my doorstep is not costing government anything. It's not even here. And yet Amazon, you pay taxes on a lot of Amazon products because they decided I'm just going to bow to that. But if you're a little guy, you never had to worry about it. And now you do. And that's bad for business, bad for the economy. And I'm surprised that President Trump's administration sided with South Dakota to collect more tax. They let this one get past them.
All right. Thank you, Dennis. Always good to talk to you. All right. Let's bring in tonight's A-plus panel. We're joined by Republican strategist Jeanette Hoffman. Good to see you, Jeanette.
Thanks, Bill.
Democratic strategist Bill Caruso back with us. Good to see you, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Jeanette, I'm going to start with you. Online retailers paying the tax, people now having to pay the tax. Certainly the cost to the consumer is going to go up, but were they getting away with something before this?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but I actually think this is a good thing. Look, it was a close decision. It was 5-4. It wasn't really clear cut. However, there are a lot of brick and mortar stores in certain states that feel like they were being unfairly penalized because the online retailers weren't charging tax, and therefore their products in the brick and mortar stores were much more expensive. So I think this is more of a tax fairness issue than anything.
Yeah, I think what this is ultimately going to be, and I've done this on my own personal level where I have been frugal, particularly on a large purchase, and you look for someone else online where you're not going to pay sales tax. I think, frankly, it's going to fall to you just go to Amazon, get your Amazon Prime, and get it delivered now.
Is this potentially now, though, going to drive some states, maybe high-tax states like New York and New Jersey, to actually, wait for it, lower taxes, because now everybody's paying for it. It's in your face when you make that online purchase that I see exactly how much that tax is adding to my product.
Listen, New Jersey, New York, they're liberal governors. I don't think they have an appetite to lower taxes right now. I would actually say that they're going to look to spend that money already in the budget.
Yeah, I think Jeanette's right. I think they're already talking about how to book this money in the budget, and the decision just happened. And I think there is a potential windfall for the state for this upcoming budget year as a result of it.
Yeah, they've counted the money before it's even in.
All right, we'll see. I'm still shopping online. Either way. All right, thanks, guys.